2000s, I guess. It was probably the last time I was down here, maybe around 2005. I don't know. Um, but anyway, it's much cleaner than it used to be. But it had good deals in it. But usually the big antique furniture was the best deal in this thing. But I didn't buy any. I just knew that they had really great stuff the few times I came in here. Um, and It's 1381 Reeves Street, Dothan, Alabama. And they're open till 6. And I guess they're closed on Sunday. I've been in here for a few hours. I went through just about every rack in the joint. I didn't find any major landmarks deals, but because there was so much Walmart clothes and stuff, it's like they must have all my clothes that were stolen out of the storages in the museum up here, because I have really nice clothes. And I don't buy clothes really for the Second Chance Thrift Shop benefits the Wiregrass Humane Society, and I don't buy for the branding. I buy for what it looks like. If I like the fabric, if I like the cut and the design, that's what I buy for. And I'm a bigger shopper for the retail end, and not so much myself. There's just certain things I just really like or really have to have every once in a great while. I'm usually shopping for other people. There used to be a little car lot over here. But it's gone. It's over here by Harold's Transmission. It's in a bad area, basically. And what was nice is now all the clothes are like $1 each. And then the shoes and boots are marked a different price. And I had a cart full of crap. I've been in there for a few hours. But the girl was really nasty. And the people before and after me were only buying 2 or 3 or 4 items. And like, I just dumped almost $200 in there. I'd have to look at all the receipts just to make sure. I did one card charge for about $37, which was a majority of the clothes. One of the biggest lots. It's like all tops, t-shirts, tops, that kind of thing. And then I did pants, and then I did some houseware stuff for my brother's house, and then what else? Oh, the 2 pair of boots. I did those 2 separate transactions and paid cash for those, because I needed to have tickets for those items, because I'll forget what I paid for them, and then I'll put it in the storages in my office, and I need to have for tax purposes, I've got to have the receipts and then know my starting point for the resale value. Anyway, so I was really excited because the stuff was, fairly clean, didn't smell too bad at all. You could probably wear it if you wanted to, but the girl was so horrible that waited on me. She was 100% thoroughly obnoxious. And I even told her, I said, well, I'm going to be paying you quite a bit of money here. Well, you need to hurry because I have other people. And that's just as soon as I got up to the register, okay? And she called like 3 times to get somebody up front to go check on the other side. There was like 4 people waiting, and I only had a few items. And, she just stood there. She's like, you can just stick it on the counter. I said, well, they're separate transactions. So I started by taking the hangers off the tops. Because now a lot of these places want you to bring the hangers up to the counter and all this stuff. So, I don't want to just pull the stuff off and leave the hangers on the rack and all that. A lot of times I do it before I even get to the counter. But I told her it's okay, I'll help, So I'm pulling the hangers off these tops, and she is just having a natural born fit. told you to put it on the counter. I said, I am. And I was just stacking the tops up, pulling them right up there, wham, laying it over the counter. And kept laying them down, like scarves almost. And I'm really fast. I can handle clothing super fast. And so I was just whacking them off the hangers. So anyway, she was just so pissy. I mean, I thought she was just going to cuss me out. She's like, I'll have other customers waiting. And I just was like, and I'm making a purchase, you know. What I'm doing with it benefits, and me paying you benefits. It's a win-win. And she was so nasty. Oh my God. She was just breathing fire. And this was, she was probably about maybe 5 foot tall and quite portly. She had pretty hair, pretty braided hair. I think it was like a fake braid put in it and then dark too, because she was definitely not that old or didn't resemble that. But yeah, so she was just, I mean, hideous. And so I went and, I paid for each thing, and then about 3 foot away was a couch sitting there. So I run it over there and laid on the couch real quick. And then this guy walked by that works there or something. He was helping organize or something, and she was like, yeah, I told her. And I was like, told me what? And he's like, well, I thought maybe somebody laid all that stuff there because, they couldn't pay for it. I said, no, all that's paid for. I just set it there for a second. My car's right out front. And he's like, oh, okay. But she was just 100% wet. Look, you can't see because the thing just real wet. And but she was just like breathing fire, dude. And I mean, it's all about those Benjamins. Put that on a cracker, and it helps the Humane Society. Why would you be such a poopy dude? Look at the arches on that old house, archways. But yeah, so I was going real fast and paying her boom, 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 and she was just absolutely horrible. And so anyway, that was very nervy. Um, and I went back and mentioned to the older lady that was so sweet to me that came up to me while I was shopping around, and she was very charming, that lady. And I told her, I said, I'm very appalled at the way this girl treated me. And, I mean, I'm making a large purchase to help with what you're trying to handle. And then, and she is just absolutely horrible. And so she said, let me let you talk to our manager. So she brought me to a young lady who's probably in her 20s, really nice. And I told her, I said, I am just blown away how rude your checker is. And I spent more than anybody before or after me. Said, and she just was thoroughly upset. I mean, in flames. And she's like, I am so sorry. I said, well, I just want to let you know. I said, because, you know, um, this is a win-win situation. Benefits you, benefits me. But I sure didn't expect to be treated like that, spending money like that. I mean, that made probably their whole day over there. I had all of probably 7 people in the whole store, and everybody, just had a little bit of stuff, and I had an overflowing grocery basket full. Okay. Plus, I had stuff in my hands. I had the 2 boots in my hands. So I scored some beautiful boots that I will clean and condition, and they're very nice. And I'll probably make $40 or $60 each on those boots. I'm not a big fan of doing shoes and boots. I've got a lot of brand new shoe and boot stock right now, and that needs to be listed and sold. The only time I like shoes and boots is kind of like on the road because it's a quick sale, and sometimes Nobody wants clothes, they just need shoes and boots, and you can go boom, boom, 5 minutes in a club and sell a bunch of stuff and run out the door. But to run them out online and stuff, it takes time. And I just don't like the stock stuff. And I don't like to work on them, and do a lot of work to them or anything. I mean, I love working with leather, but and I really wasn't going to take those boots. Oh man, I really didn't want any. One kind of fits me, I think. I might, and maybe would keep it. I don't know. I think I've got some that are similar to that. So I don't know. I don't need them. But yeah, I was just really kind of disappointed. But it's a great store. Everything's super reasonable. I think I paid. The one boot was marked at $6. She charged me $7. And the other boot was $10. And they're both leather. And in very nice condition, actually. They weren't perfect, but very nice. And I don't know if this person's pulled over or broke down or how this goes. Or hit and run or how it's done. Stolen. It's just in the middle of the street with no driver. Looks like. But anyway, so and the clothes were all like $1, which is neat. They didn't have a ton of high-end stuff. Like there was some really low-end Ralph Lauren. The Ralph Lauren chaps and the green label Ralph Lauren. Those are so low-end. So I didn't need any of that. But I found some things that are good, and I found some things for me too. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I mean, there's no reason in the world for anybody to be obnoxious like that, and for any reason. It's just a little second-hand store. It's nothing, It's not Saks Fifth Avenue. It's just a little second-hand store. Old 80s Jack. They were so junky, those stores. But anyway, so I need to get back. I'll drive. I might just go straight back in. Because if I go over there, I'll never get out of that house. I really needed to take these curtains over there. I needed to go get my jacket that he grabbed and thinking it was his. And my little short. And one of my pillowcases. See, my name is probably teaching today, so he usually goes about 4. So it's probably a no-go anyway. I need to head back. But that was a cool deal, so it's okay. A profitable trip, I would say. I still gotta get fuel. But yeah, I was just kind of disappointed on the way I was treated. But good little store. If you get a chance to go in it, it's worth it. They have some nice things. They have it set up very, very, very nicely. It's pretty clean. They have books and all kinds of stuff in there. Knick-knacky stuff and pictures. All the clothes are done very nicely in the racks and everything, and the shoes. They had a little bit of fabric back there, nothing that I had to have. A lot of fabric, it's not even cut. But yeah, I mean, it's a neat shop. I just hope we don't get the person with that attitude waiting on me like I did. That was really foul. Even when The other checker came up. She was still just absolutely nasty, standing with her arms folded while I did all the work. Everything but ring it up. She was just mean. That used to be a shoe store, Cherokee plus Maine. It's so shady looking. I wonder what that's supposed to be. Maybe it's an art store now. Oh, so it's secondhand clothing over there. There's a clothing store with a rack outside, which is a really bad idea. If you put those clothes near a window or outside, they get faded and junk. Dothan, Alabama. Shower today. Change clothes, man. My pants are about to fall off me. They're so baggy. It's really hot up here, boy. I got to tell you. And it was really hot in that store. Oh my gosh. That air was barely working in there. They had like a, what do you call it? Makeup dresser or whatever it is. It looked just like my grandmother's, except was painted kind of off-white. It was white and faded, dingy. It was hard to believe it. It looked just like that dresser. It was in my grandfather's house when I was a little kid. It was amazing. And I had never met her. She passed away after my mother was born. I was the last child. There is a Mexican joint there that I absolutely love. I should go. This guy's on that flipping telephone. That's why I couldn't get over. Oh, the Taj. Dude, you're all over the road. Don't even do it. So the Taj closed. Boy, that was a sorry place. This guy's truck is smoking. And they tore down that building back there. Twin Fabrics used to be over here. Then they moved over to the mall. And then they closed. And then I guess there's another fabric store. No, Hancock Fabrics was over here. Then they moved over to the mall. And then they closed. I was there that last week. They closed. And I bought a ton of stuff when they were closing it out. And then I had asked, what was going to go in there after that. And they said, like, nothing. Or they're going to sell the company off to another company. And then I think it's reopened as a fabric store of some sort. I didn't get a chance to go in and check. Yeah, they didn't go over because I never get out of the house. There's a lot of folks that are there too. I was going to go last night. He's like, I got all these people here. But you'll have a spot. So, I had some business to take care of when I came to town. Try to detour from it and went to that other secondhand joint this morning. They had still, I guess, not put anything over at the old Hooters. Let's see, this place is out on 84. That's where I really need to be. I think it's 84. I could be wrong. Let's see, now that's 231, 431. So we'll be back. It's either on 231 or 84. I'm trying to think. Where is that? I think it's on 84. We'll see. It may not even be there anymore. It's like a Del Taco. Those are really good in California. And this one was pretty good. I took my daughter over here to this one. It was pretty darn good. They had a cool special there too. I'm trying to think of where it is. I think it's up here by the hospital. On this street. Oh, come on, you guys. You Bama drivers. Oof. Let's go. I like Long John Silver's too. Is that the right street? No. That goes in that hall. I don't know there. I would have liked to go and buy Kohl's because they had really good deals years ago on the sale racks, and there's sale racks all over the whole store. You have to go to every single one to find what you want. It's really confusing. But kind of like Walmart moving their stuff around, so you have to be all over the store and run into stuff on accident. Thinking it's up here by the hospital on the right hand side. If it's still in business. A lot of stuff has changed. I guess the Firestone closed. It was a Richard Mall. And the Toys R Us closed some years ago. And then I don't know if Chuck E. Cheese is still there. I still have that coupon thing for like $30 from there that we've never used. It's funny, they offered me a refund for it, and then I didn't take it. I'm like, it's all right. We'll use it. And we never did. I don't even know if the Caesar Pizza or whatever it is, CC Pizza, that was up here on the right on the circle. I don't even know if that still exists. I would never eat that much food, though. That's the whole problem. I eat so little. I can buy a whole plate of something and have like 2 pieces of the main course, eat all the vegetables and everything, and I'm just like finished. And then I just don't have the heart to throw it away. This is wasting food. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get back. Since just say just to go right to get in. Well, if that dealer's ever closes in that mall, I'll surely be there. So much to do. I'm going to try to set my racks up. I need to take my other ones back, get my money back for those, because one was too short. I picked up the wrong one. It was supposed to be the 5 shelf, and it was a 4, and that's too short. So I got to take that back. That was like $30-something. And the big major rack, the Heart one, by Heart Tools. God, it was so horrible to put together. I mean, it took like almost 2 hours to put together, and you had to beat on it. My hair had sweat running out of it. Every part of my body was sweating. It was such a workout to put that sucker together. And I used a rubber body hammer for a car. I tried a regular hammer, and I was afraid to trash it. So I used that mallet. Dear God, it was horrible to put that thing together. And you never get it back apart. That's the worst part. And so, like, I'm like, man, I bought 2 of those, so they were like $50. So I'm gonna take that one, because the other one that's 5 foot is 6 inches narrower in width, and that's all I need. And I'm thinking the weight will be okay. I think it's like 70 pounds per shelf or 50 pounds per shelf. I think I will be able to clear that. with clothes in Ziploc bags in a box, and 2 boxes of shell. So, when you get that going, I have to go on every single listing, make sure they're correct, make sure that it's still in my inventory, not lost. And I got tons of stuff to list. It may be on 84. I need to cross it. Find a street that goes through. There's a street over here about Social Security and Highway Patrol. Let's see if this one will cross over 84. What street is this? Golden. That might be a street. I don't think it's on this. I think it's on 84. Flowers Hospital. That way I can get a little quick something. Maybe I can munch on the way back. Yeah, I didn't get to stop over there at his house. Because I got this one curtain with me. I may just have to mail it over. I might just do that. I promise I'll probably never hang it. I had so much to do. I had 2 days off, but I had so much to do in those 2 days. I decided not to come out, but I would have rather come up on a 2-day span because then it's not such a terrible drive back because I do not like driving this up and back and down. I just can't stand it. I get too tired. Dothan Alabama. I just came off that. I guess it's 231, 431 north to jump over here and jump on 84. What would be really cool is if this lands me on 84, exactly where I need to be. Maybe. GPS is not from Mill Road. I'm trying to think if that takes me to. I think it does. I'm just going to follow this direction. It should be the same as in the summer. It's right above this. The circle should be to the left of me. I just come around here to the very often. It's rare. Not bad memories here. Scary memories here. I take a deep breath every time I come over the state line here. It's such a wonderful course. Gotta get fuel. It's too on the south side. North side, they call it. Yasmin is downtown. They call it. This other side, I just came from the north side. They have two Walmarts here. They have the north side and the south side. Yeah, the south side's a little smaller. And the north side's a much bigger store. They have a great Dollar Tree over by that store, too. They put all this down. Where that goes. Track homes are putting in. More track homes back here. They'll be expensive. Be surprised all the people that end up moving, relocating to this area for work. Yeah, just moved here for a job. They pay to relocate me. This place is such a amazing place. Dothan's not as bad as out in the country, all the side skirt places and stuff. It's city at least. And if you've got to do shopping and stuff, there's plenty of places to buy from. Some new thing there. Okay, this. Well, they changed a lot of stores out in this street. Okay. This should be good. To the right, I'm thinking. It should be right around this mall over here. God, it feels like I'm going to check my own. Sure it's okay. I'm glad I got my business taken care of. Why? I didn't wait till forever to handle that stuff. Even though I danced a little bit like going to that one secondhand store down in Geneva County. Okay, pay attention to the light. Pretty much me. Spend too much time playing on the phone while driving. Well, it's messed up. It's just hanging. Okay. I think it's this right here. It's still a Del Taco. No, this is Waldo's. That is over here. They got out of business. Most shifts $10. Now hiring. That's all they're paying? Have you lost your mind? Most shifts $10. That can't even be possible. This is $10 bonus or something. It says that McDonald's now hiring. Most. That doesn't make sense. It went to 12, but they voted in at Supreme Court for it to be 13, but a lot of businesses aren't following that. But it also depends where you work. I mean, if you work in Dustin, you're going to get paid way more because it's all retired people live there, and none of those people work, so they have to bring people in from surrounding cities, so they have to offer really good money for people to come work there. Well, you got to fight the traffic during the holidays and seasons. And some people come over from the bridge, pay $4 fee to take that little bridge for 2 seconds. Let's see if this joint's still here. Popeyes. Man, don't tell me that we needed Popeyes. It's over here somewhere. I think it's gone. Turned into one of these places over here. Glen Jewelers. That might have been it right there. What a bummer. No Del Taco. Jeez. There was a restaurant over here, I think it was called Blue Plate. It was really quite good. There. It was really quite good. Not everything was fried. I don't do a lot of fried because it's really hard on your heart. It's just not good for you. Smoothie King. I didn't have one of those up here. Burritos Cantina. Wendy's now. Yeah, if that's what they're paying $10, dude. I heard several years ago that Walmart was paying huge money out here in Dothan. I couldn't believe how much they were paying. Rodeo. Well, darn it. Sure that when I go to the W place, I could go over there and pick up like half a sandwich. Hardee's. Oh, God, please. You're so pitiful. Sit out there with your kids begging. Jeez. So bad. You? Maybe I couldn't afford that. That's the way to eat it in the car while trying to drive. Is the everything potato from Wendy's. I don't know if they still have that either. What is that place? Things and Wings. No. A lot of people like that though. Just do the Wendy thing. I don't know what Waldo's is. I've never heard of that. If I have the time, I could go ahead and stop and watch some of the stuff so it's quicker to get it listed because it's already ready. I think I'll go to this joint. This joint over here. Strawberry is back, whatever that is. Because it doesn't look too terrible, does it? Hopefully they don't forever like in Florida. So that's real. I'm about to get fuel up. Okay. Let me see. Alright, so I will see you guys in the next vlog. I'm gonna hit this drive-thru in a second, set up my GPS. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You guys have a really great one. And I'll see you in the next one. Be kind to a stranger. I love you.